guy DB, back with another episode, season 1, episode 4 of Deep Thoughts with DP. Today's topic is going to be about all company isn't good company, and a lot of times we think that someone that we know doesn't like us, and we're like, okay, like in the Bible says, perfect enemies. But however, most of the time, it's not even people that we know that don't like us that we should be concerned about because we already know that piece of information. It's the people that envy us and that don't really like us, but we are allowing them in our lives and they hold some kind of special title, whether it be a friend, a family member, or whatever the case may be. And so that's really today's topic is to kind of differentiate the two, but also understand that sometimes you do have to judge a book by its cover. What I mean by that is when someone shows you something the first time around, believe it, no matter what it is. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, believe it. Because yes, as humans, we all make mistakes. However, that does not, me forgiving someone or you forgiving someone should not equate to you reconnecting, especially if they cross the boundary that you know that you have. Just saying. Everybody want to be saved and go to heaven, but nobody want to do the work to get there. I'm doing a little work by letting you guys know how to differentiate the two of what is real and what is not when it comes to our company is a good company in this episode. I'm fulfilling that purpose, of course. So let's just dive right into that. The first way that you can kind of understand a better perspective on that our company is a good company is you have backhanded compliments coming from people that quote unquote love you or like you or it's your friend. What are backhanded compliments, you ask? Backhanded compliments are things like, oh, you thought you was cute, huh? And okay, let me just finish my backhanded examples before I explain myself. You thought you was cute, huh? Or yeah, you ain't all that for real, but you cute or whatever. Or I see you, bro. But you know, just different things that are something that you might see as passive aggressiveness. You know, it's like rude, but it's like nice, nasty, and it's like okay, well, I did, and it makes you at the time you might be like, okay, well, nah, you know, it's like oh, that's just how they are. That just they say it how it is. But let me tell you something. I tell stuff how it is. And I'm not rude to my friends now. It might be some instances where my delivery was off. I'm not saying that wasn't true. But I'm talking about like calling my friends big as hell when I could just say, friend, that might not be the wise decision to eat, especially if you're trying to lose weight, because we all do have feelings and we have different triggers. But that's what I mean by backhanded compliments. Like don't settle for people just telling you half-ass things to keep you around. See it for what it is. People's actions are always tell you how they actually feel about you. And if you are oblivious to that because of the titles they hold in your life, then that's when you need to connect with God and allow Him to show you who's who. You know that prayer, Lord, remove anyone out of my life that doesn't mean me any well, and so on and so on. You have to do that. And you'll be surprised by what happens, but you have to say that if you really, really, really want to know. Hey, but B, don't say that prayer and then don't be prepared for what's to come. So that's why I started asking God to move people, but also to prepare me for that and also use me to remove people. Because I know I like to hold on to people that don't mean me no well at times or in the past I've had. But I'm getting more and more confident And like, okay, if this happened for a reason. I don't need to see 5, 6 instances to know that this is going to continue to happen as long as I allow it, or something different is going to continue to happen until I say no. Enough is enough. Okay, okay. Whew, yeah. But the second point about all company is a good company would just be maintaining who you are while others try to put you in a box. So understanding that. And what I mean is that, like for instance, society has painted this picture that people tell you what you are without you really understanding who you are. Don't let that go over your head. People tell you what you are in society today, but you have to realize, understand who you are and how that fits into your purpose in life. For instance, when I was little, I wanted to be a doctor. I was like telling everybody, yeah, I want to be a doctor. And then, I got old. I was like, oh, no, I want to be a lawyer. And then, I got the idea from my grandparents, stuff like that. Yeah, I need to go to college to be a lawyer, doctor, because that's how I want to make money. But I got to college, and I quickly figured out that science, it's not that I can't do science, but it's one of my least favorite subjects to really just study. I love learning about the human body, but obviously, it's more if you're a biology major or whatever the case may be, it's more than learning about the human anatomy. However, it's just not what God has called me to do. God didn't call me to be a nurse at this time, if that's still what He wants to do. But He didn't call me to be a nurse. He didn't call me to be a doctor. He didn't call me to be a lawyer. He called me to use my gift of speaking to speak to you guys and to speak life into myself as well as you guys as well. I do feel like, sorry y'all, I do feel like we as individuals get too caught up in what things could be, and we don't see the bigger picture of what the situation is trying to get us to, what God is trying to get us to explore in the situation. And that's why we hold on to people longer, than we have to, which is why I say it's important to do that removal prayer and ask God to prepare you so that way you don't allow temporary seasons to last longer than they need to, because you'll block your blessings like that. Fooling around people that don't mean you no good. That's why I say our company is a good company, because once you understand yourself and who you were called to be, you at least know that if somebody's not aligning with that person, or they're not motivating you or encouraging you to keep going, or they'll say, oh bro, I got you, like I said, I read the backhand compliment, oh bro, I got you, but they never support you, they never share your stuff, but they be like, oh, I see you. They're just as bad as the problem. Matter of fact, they are in the problem. Because usually when somebody supports you in private but not supports you in public, it's because it's been some things said around them to people that don't like you, and they either have conversated about that together, or they was a, I wouldn't say innocent bystander, but they were a bystander in what was really going on. And when that happens, you just kind of have to, you just have to remove yourself, and you can feel it. Your body will tell you, your spirit will tell you when somebody isn't being genuine. And it probably has been many instances, or a few instances at least, where things have been, discussed, and you have been oblivious or kind of let it go. Because I'll forgive them, they didn't mean it, or, and, that's just the people that they are. But one thing about me, nobody's gonna talk no kind of mess about the people that I call a friend around me. I don't even play like that. I don't even have those type of people around me. And when I do have to be in the same areas as those people that I know don't like me, or don't like the people that I hang out with, they don't say nothing to me about that. It's cordial. They either don't say nothing at all to me, or they, what's up, hey, how you doing? Keep it moving. We don't play that. They be too grown for that. I'm 23. Too grown for that. I got a whole career, really. So, I don't have time to be a mess. That's just not me. That's why I decided to use this as an outlet for me to be able to express myself, but also give you guys some encouraging words. And ideas. To just think about food for the brain. Food for thought. That's why it's called Deep Thoughts with DB. Anywho, the third thing about our company isn't good company that I would like to discuss today is that not only do you have to be mindful of the company that you keep around, but you also have to be mindful of the company that they keep. Not only do you have to be mindful of the company that you keep around, but you have to be mindful of the company that they keep. Okay? I have to say that again because oftentimes we think that our friend is our friend and they're really not. Like I said about a bystander in the second main point, I believe in this main point is more specifically focused on, okay, if I surround myself with people that are married, that have careers, that do different things in the community, that have wealth and health, then eventually, if I'm around those people long enough and I'm actually taking heed to whatever they're trying to show me or whatever I can see for myself when I'm around them, that should be my lifestyle as well. Remember, birds of a feather flock together? I do believe that. Now, however, I will say I used to be like, well, no, that's not true because you have your different people. But no, it's like being lukewarm for Christ. You can't have 1 foot in and then 1 foot out, like 1 foot in the world and 1 foot out the world, trying to speak the word to people and then be like, hey, this is what God told me to tell you. No, because God speaks in parables. So that's why I tend to do like examples and do mini story times at times because that's how it's easier for us to digest. But yeah, I would just like to say, not everybody around you is an op. Now, if you do have a lot of ops or whatever you want to call it, then that's something that you need to figure out and why you surround yourself with people like that. But not everybody around you is an op. And of course, you're going to have friends like me. I'm that friend that I'm cordial with a lot of different people, regardless if I know they like me or not. I'm still cordial with a lot of different people. I'm always somewhere doing something for somebody, or you know. And so, of course, I'm gonna be around people that my friends don't really get along with. But that's why you don't mix your friend groups. Don't get that confused with what I just said about watching the people around you and their company that they keep, because you can't control somebody else's actions. However, you can see what type of person it is and know off the bat, hey, do I really want to deal with this person? Because this is the people that they surround themselves with. If they surround themselves with liars, stealers, people that enable toxic behavior or toxic environments, and that's all they know, why do you feel like it's going to be any different when it comes to you? Let me break it even more down to you. If the man didn't get you nothing for Valentine's Day, if you opened up your legs or did whatever you felt, this is for the ladies though, for it. If you opened up your legs, did whatever you needed to do to quote unquote keep that man, but he didn't get you nothing for Valentine's Day, or don't get you nothing in general, and y'all call yourself dating, y'all call yourself boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever the case may be, shoot, I'm gonna let you know that your man. I'm not saying that gifts are important because tangible things are the least on my list. I like things that are untangible that I can actually like hold on to near and dear to my heart. Like that's why I said people's actions speak louder than words. But you do want to be with somebody that at least wants to show you and represent you in some kind of way besides text messages and stuff. You should want that for yourself. So, and if a person or a man in this case really want to, they will. They do. We do what we want for the people that we want to do it for, regardless. Don't let nobody tell you, oh well, you know he be so busy, so he didn't get me nothing, or you know he doesn't do social media. Okay, he don't do social media, but he always posting a fit. Okay, let me not get too look. We all look. Hold on, I gotta go ahead and cut this short. We already at 14 minutes. I done got a little too carried away. But now for real, just be mindful. Just be mindful of that company because um, remember in the Bible, Jesus healed a blind man because of his friend's faith, not because of the faith of the person that was sick. So remember that as well. The friends you have in your corner matter. So as always, let me end on a good note. I have two Black History facts for you. I should have three since I didn't do Black History facts in my last episode, but I have two Black History facts for you. The first one comes from biography.com about Mae Jemison. She was the first African American woman or student in general to get accepted into the astronaut program at NASA. Shout out to Mae Jemison. We know we love black women that are scholars. Yes, we love our black women. Protect them at all costs. And then my second fact is going to be coming from the NAACP.org. Y'all don't forgot what it's dealing with, Lord Jesus. Thurgood Marshall. Sorry, ass. The first African American judge in the Supreme Court. Woo, Lord. That took a lot out of me. I don't know why that was so hard for me to remember. I just had like brain fog. But as always, y'all stay blessed. And I'll see you on the next episode of Deep Thoughts with DB. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.